the cut-in on Suleimanov. XG is low. We get all of that. But this team has the capability that gives a lot more freedom to Robin Lod in the 10 spot. Doesn't look like a diamond. Do they flatten out? Does he jump onto that front line?
Only 3 players remain from that loss from a year ago in tonight's starting lineup for Sporting Kansas City. And we are underway in what is billed as the nicest rivalry in sports. Make of that moniker what you will. It is Minnesota United in the right, coming right into the penalty area. Outlet pass is intercepted, and it could send Minnesota on the breakaway. This is how they like to strike. Oluwaseyi misses wide of the target. That was almost exactly to script this Sporting Kansas City side, but the finish was missing.
Well, the good news is you get back-to-back sequences where Jake Davis has perfect recognition moving up. The bad news is when you cause the turnover, your space gets exploited in behind. That's exactly what happens. The speed of Oluwaseyi. This is everything you want if you're Eric Ramsey. But very excited as well. Feels like his growth pattern has really been on the rise over the last 18 months, and I don't necessarily think we're looking at shot-stopping ability, Nate. To me, we're looking at leadership, right? To get that consistency.
Oh, and there's no stopping that shot. An absolute howitzer. And Minnesota United have gone in front. Hassani Dotson, que golazo.
Well, and you cannot put this down Route 1 when you're trying to clear it. In all the bodies, the redirect, that's really well done by Minnesota United. But as the ball tiki-takas around, that little touchback across. The first one can't come central. The second one, you cannot allow that much space, especially against one of these attacking midfielders in Hassani Dotson. Unreal the way that he catches this ball. Coming back across it, just perfect technique. All the way to the final. Ton of opportunity for him.
Longwane puts it in, and it's tucked home perfectly.
That little touch right there. He knows that piece is going to come right up on the backside of him, but you've drawn the back line out. More importantly, you've created a one-on-one on the backside.
Suleimanov driving forward on the right-hand side. He puts, well, it's going to be right at the goalkeeper, St. Clair. The fires are put out quickly. Tommy switching it right-hand side. Suleimanov. Edge of the area. Finds Tommy. Tommy turning. Unleashing a shot. Tommy just wide of the target.
Again, trying to find a way to unlock Eric Tommy. Watch as he skirts just the outside of it. Joaquin Pereira recognizes any contact right there spells disaster. Has to pull out of the tackle. And then good recognition by Eric Tommy, just dropping that shoulder. Look at how quickly
Minnesota United broke that streak and won last year, and now they've got a 2-0 lead as the second half is underway at Children's Mercy Park. And it immediately is a bad giveaway by Sporting KC. Oluwaseyi. And Minnesota United with a chance to come forward right out of the gate. And here's an opportunity that is tapped home by Oluwaseyi. Appeals for offside by Sporting Kansas City. But that was far too easy.
And the question was on the bottom of the screen as to whether or not Jake Davis kept him on. He obviously can't see, and wow, that's a much better look. He is.
Oluwaseyi calling for it. Cuts it back on Davis. He finds Dotson. Good save from Pulskamp, or it would have been 4-0.
Wasn't the issue for John Pulskamp. Well read here, not only because of the save here, Nate, but if you watch the personnel inside the box, the run initially, they can't find Halongwane. But John Pulskamp is still going to have his peripherals. He's got a player from Minnesota United.
And here's one of those opportunities you're talking about in the Loons. Could spring here if they want. This is a really good ball. Oluwaseyi. Saved by Pulskamp. He parried it into a dangerous area, but was able to bounce on it.
Just an incredible ball there by Joaquin Pereira. Well, they've certainly needed more of a price itself up even more. Harder to come through the middle.
Over the top for Shallowy. Shallowy touches it past the keeper and in.
To the far side of the field, then with the cutback in. Good recognition here by Volader. Head up. Excellent weight on the ball.
To Suleimanov. Trying to decide what to do with Suleimanov. Now cutting it back across. A dangerous one.
Yes, there. Certainly.
Garcia surveying his options. Centrally to Shallowy. Shallowy, long-range effort. That was ambitious. Here's Will Trapp. Kansas City showing more signs of life here, forcing another giveaway as they'll have the throw-in. It's looked like a completely different game since Shallowy came up with that first goal for Sporting KC. Is there enough time for Sporting to try to get a result, which would be their first of the season?
I would fully agree with you, Nathan. If you recall the comments coming onto the broadcast, I said that although certainly departure of some of the bigger names in Sporting Kansas City history.
Oh, here's Joveljic. Sporting Kansas City.
It's the right header for Carlos Harvey, but as he reacts to it, Shallowy does such a good job here of holding play up. And while certainly the ball in is nowhere near perfect.
Corner number 3. This is Sung Bin. Driven in low. Saved by Polskamp. He just kept his team level.
Oh, this is just brute strength. You know, he starts to bring himself back to the right. He's anticipating it coming a bit further in.
Crunching tackle from Radujá. Still Minnesota United. Here's Sung Bin. And there's a sliding block from Fernandez, but the referee, I believe, has pointed to the spot. Yes, handball.
I actually thought he took this off his face in real time. You know that he wants to keep it on his right-hand foot. They look at this. Nate, I got to tell you, I think he'll bring it back.
He is going, he being Joe Dickerson, going to the VAR monitor. You could see that right hand up from Fernandez, but there that initial ball clearly hits him in the face, Devin.
See, the difference here is that, listen, it can still be called a handball, but the arm itself, look at the elbow and his forearm. That's right next to his torso. That is very difficult to say. That even off the deflection, it's in an unnatural position. That is so tight on his body.
Joe Dickerson's had a look.
After review, the player fairly blocked the ball and the decision is no penalty.
No penalty. Polskamp comes out to side-footed away. And the final whistle has come. And for Sporting Kansas City, a draw that might feel like much, much more.